faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. Look, up in the sky, it's a bird.
It's a plane. It's Zeeverfett.
What's up, everybody? Hey, thanks for joining me this evening. Thanks you for everything that you guys have done so far this year. It's been fantastic. I do need to upgrade my Patreon supporters. I got one new guy that joined, or girl, but I'll definitely add them to the next stream. But thanks again. I wanted to thank all my my supporters. And what's up? What's up? Oh crap! I haven't even turned on my lights yet. I'm running a little late. Is that it? Yeah. No, I should be on. Come on. There we go. There we go. What's up, everybody? How are you doing? I hope that you're well. Thanks for joining me today. I didn't tweet this out or anything, so I don't expect a whole big crowd in the chat. But I did want to come back on and sort of show you where I was with my drawing, and we'll continue the drawing because I got to get this thing done for my for our little Project Justice League. So anyway, so this is actually for it. And just so if you don't know, here is where I'm at. Add to stream. There we go. So this is a drawing that I did previous right here, and I'm just using that as as reference, so that there's some synergy here with the way the outfit looks, costume looks. I was kind of playing with putting the gun here or gun here, but the gun is actually going to be in use. So I'm going to erase this arm over here, and just as you can tell, let me see right here, I have the other hand holding the gun temporarily, and then the trigger fingers right there. So but yeah, so that's kind of where I am right now, and I'm going to continue drawing as I go, and we'll just sort of see what happens on this thing. There's another character that I'm going to add to this, but I probably won't get to them. I just want to go ahead and get this thing, the Captain Cold, pretty solid. But anyway, so I do have a guest in the back. I'll welcome him in just a second. But I just wanted to kind of go to the chat real quick and just say hello to everybody there. Again, I did not tweet this out, so if you are here, that's so awesome because I didn't let anybody know, and you guys are great for having some time to come and spend with me. So Droga's here. Hey, what's up, man? How are you doing, fellow artist? He's pretty dope. Check out his site. He has some really good stuff going on. It's Dylan Batia. Hey, what's up, man? How's it going? I'm doing great. I guess you're doing cool. And then Terra Prima, what is up? Thank you so much, guys, for showing up here. And without further ado, my special guest in the back. You know him as Nicotina. I know him as Andre. Here he is, Andre Nicotina, who sort of.
Hey, what's up, man?
What is up? What is up? So, I know that you're cooking.
No, I'm watching my son, dude.
Oh, you're watching. Oh, okay. So,
do I sound okay?
You for what?
Do I sound okay?
You sound a little muffled, but you're good. You're good.
I just sneezed.
Oh man. Well, thank you for sneezing on my show. It definitely means a lot. So, but how you been doing, man? How's your day going?
How does that sound? Does that sound any better?
That sounds 10 times better.
Okay, let's go with that.
Yeah. So yeah, man, how you been doing today?
Yeah, for whatever reason, the stereo version of it is not working. I don't know why.
Oh yeah.
So it's like you sound like an AM radio right now in my ears, but whatever.
I sound bad. Okay, well, as long as you can hear me. What about the chat? Can you guys hear him very well? Does he sound good?
Yeah. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear the TV in the background too? My kids watching that. Yes, Nicotina has a son, Lewis. Yes, you do. Yes, I do. You do. Jeez. Now, Ryan, I don't have the. I can't pull up your.
Oh, hey, what's up, Lewis Cox? Man, I'm sorry. And if I don't jump on and get to your comments, guys, it's because I'm looking at this other screen.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Like I said, I didn't tweet this out, so if you saw it, You must be following me, so that's awesome. You guys are great. Yeah, no, all good, Andre.
Okay, that's good.
So what can you tell us about this image I'm drawing? Can you tell us anything?
Who, me?
Yeah, you're the producer, if you will.
I'm not only the producer, I'm the director of this whole thing. No, so what you're looking at here is this is an image of Captain Cold firing using his amped up weapons. I'm not sure what the other gun is off to his left. What
Well,
is
see,
that?
these are all the same. I was gonna draw it here, but then it's gonna be new, so I'm moving it over here, and I have this gun over on the side as reference, so that I can essentially make this thing look presentable.
Yes.
And
Okay.
and there's and then also have it look good.
Oh, so there's not going to be two of them there.
No, there's not gonna be two of them. Fortunately, there will not be two Captain Colds in this image. He doesn't duplicate himself like the Flash.
Ah, got it.
Oh, thank you, Lewis. Let's see. Yes, I can hear you, Nicotina.
Okay, thank you, Lewis.
My Captain Cold drawing has him with powers, right? Yeah. So there are some Captain Colds with powers, and I guess this one he does not. Let's say, hey, Reese, what's up? Hello there. And Lewis just said, should we call Nicotina's son Nicotina Jr.?
No.
You heard it here first. Do not call him Nicotina Jr.
His name is Lewis Cox. I'm just kidding. He will go nameless.
He will go nameless.
Yes.
Right, so there we go.
Me and my son. That's it.
Me and my son. Right. So
Captain Cold drawing has him with powers. What kind of powers does he have? Like
cold powers.
Is he like the girl from Frozen?
Could be.
I don't know. Is there an echo? Like in my room?
There's a little bit of an echo, but like I said, it's way better here. Okay. Your son's name, according to Droga, your son's name is Alistair.
That's it. Alistair.
Sonatina, says Reese.
There you go. Sonatina. So what's going on here is, if you read the storyboards, which I know Droga has really been reading the storyboards. Right. What's up, Prima? I see you in the chat. I see you. Is that right now what's happening in this image, based on the storyboard, says that Captain Cold, with his amped up weapons from LexCorp, he goes to take out the Flash, and in doing so, Cyborg is going to sacrifice himself and take the shot, kind of jump in the line of fire. So later on in this image, when he does get there, Cyborg will be a part of this image as well. It's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, it will be. It will be definitely a really neat image to show, what happens to Cyborg with Captain Cold, because Captain Cold was never actually used in any film to date, and he was apparently going to be one of the highlights, I would assume, of the Flash movie, and that is now no longer the case. Now Flash does not have a villain that we know of. No, I won't do that. So that's kind of interesting. What's your take on the villain for the Flash movie?
I don't know who the villain is. I would imagine it's probably himself. I mean, you and I talked about this a long time ago. Me and Ryan scooped this. No, we didn't. We did not scoop this. We don't scoop anything.
Not scoopers.
But Ryan and I talked about this months ago on one of his streams, that we kind of felt like if there was going to be a bad guy, it would be the powerless Barry Allen. Because if you think about it, if he's going to reset the timeline, then that would destroy powerless Barry's timeline. And he doesn't want that. So I'm sure he's going to try and freak out, maybe try and take, when they try to give Barry his power, he's like, wait, let me knock out, regular Barry, and I'll be in his place, and then I'll take the power for myself. Who knows?
Yeah.
And these are just speculation, but
it
wouldn't surprise me if the powerless Barry Allen becomes the bad guy of this movie. Because like we were saying, it's like he hasn't faced, what do you call it?
His rogues.
Well, no, he hasn't had a father in prison. He doesn't have.
Oh, right. So this version of Barry does not have all the childhood trauma with his mother being dead, his father being incarcerated. So he doesn't understand, or he cannot relate to the Barry from the Justice League or Justice League movie, whichever one you want to deem as canon. Not like that. So yeah, I mean, he doesn't have that that sort of experience.
Well, and exactly, and like I said, if he were to become the bad guy, I think it could be a number of different things. One, it could be that Eobard Thawne has taken over that version of Barry and is that version of Barry the entire time until he gets to the point where he gets to,
reveal himself.
Well, no,
reveal your secrets.
Because it seems like Barry has abilities the entire time. It doesn't seem like Barry doesn't have any abilities. But if he doesn't, and let's say Keaton is the one who helps him get his abilities back, when they first try to do the experiment to get his abilities back, it would surprise me if the powerless Barry, knocks him out, puts on his suit and pretends to be Barry, and then that's when he reveals himself. After he gets his powers and the experiment works, he then reveals to everybody that he isn't Barry Allen. That he's actually Eobard Thawne, and that because
that would be an interesting twist.
Well, because we saw it in the show. In the show, he took over that other guy's body.
Yes.
And so it'd be a play off of that. Like instead, he took over another Barry's body from the past because he's like, well, if I take over his body, then I'll eventually become the Flash because he doesn't know how he got it though. So he's like, I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for my time, and I don't know when this idiot got these powers.
And that could be. It could be something as simple as that because they did, change some things around in even the Flash TV show to sort of accommodate that kind of a timeline.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing about that, though, is that to me, that's a little too close to what they did in the CW. So I'm not sure if they want to touch on that. But, I mean, it'd be a cool way of saying, Eobard was there the whole time. He was playing him. Waiting for his chance to get the what's up there, Costa Nostra? Waiting for his chance to get that
what's up,
ability. McLovin, what's up?
Let's see. Okay, I think I'm caught up on the people that are here. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. I'm going to continue going as Andre scoops the movie.
Yeah, I'm going to scoop the movie right now. But no, I'm just saying like that. To me, that would make a lot of sense. Is if he tricked him, and then he gets his abilities, and then he reveals to everybody that he's like, Barry, what are you doing, Barry? I'm not Barry. And he reveals that he's Eobard Thawne, and now he's essentially created Reverse Flash. And then because then it's kind of like, why are they going to go save Sasha Calle? And originally I thought, well, maybe it was because after that happens, they need her to help them get enough power to do this experiment again. But you see an image, or you see that video of him with the powerless Barry wearing the armor suit.
He's with Barry and Sasha. Yeah.
And when he says, "Are you in?" I mean, obviously they're going to go save somebody. I don't know.
Are you in or are you out? Tell him you are out. Say no.
I'm not Barry. Just Ralph Boner with a new face. Yeah, that'd be great. And Droga asks, who was the actor who was going to be Captain Cold? I don't think they ever casted that actor. I don't know. I don't know the answers to that.
Definitely not be the actor from the CW TV show. So it would have been somebody totally different, totally unrelated. I've seen a lot of like casting lists from people like who they would like to see in the roles and stuff like that. But I'm like, I don't see them adding that particular actor to this franchise. No matter how fire people thought he was or whatever. I just don't
no, yeah. I think he's doing something totally different. Let's see.
What was your take on the Superman cameo that did not make the Peacemaker show? What was your take on that?
I thought it was. I mean, look, I've said it before. I've been very open about this. Like I actually enjoyed the show. I've actually been a fan of the show. but at the same time, I thought the cameo was it was unnecessary for the show because the show had already established itself and the characters, and so showing the Justice League, even though they're not actually the Justice League, it didn't do the show any good. It didn't do it any favors. It was like, oh,
you're saying it
there's
didn't
the
do any
Justice League.
justice?
Didn't do it justice, and you know, I mean, look, like I've always said, like I applaud James Gunn for taking that risk and putting the Justice League in the movie. I mean, that's a huge risk, to do, and he did it. And he even had Cyborg and Batman in there as well that we never even got to see.
Yeah.
But the problem with that is that once again, it highlights the fact that there is a problem when it comes to WB and how they handle characters. Because here you are showing off the characters, showing off the Justice League, and you can't even show their faces because everything's so botched. Right. You know what I mean? It's
disjointed. It shows you just how there is no synergy. There is. Let me just put this now. There is no synergy. There is nothing that they're really kind of working toward. It's just they're just kind of like, I think they're just sort of like playing off the seat of their pants. And I think that's kind of it.
Yeah, no.
Well, there's a brainstorm. There you go. We're gonna.
Oh, you can hear that.
It was for a minute. It was part of the show. It's all good. Brainstorm. Let's go.
Well, I'm going to tweet out the link to the show. And guys, if you can't do the same thing, tweet out the link to the show. Let everyone know that we're live, and don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to Zeeverfett as well. Let me tweet this out.
I want to do that. Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. Did I have a layer for the gun? I did. That's on that layer, so I don't want that. Okay. Alrighty.
What did you think about it? I mean, did you think it was successful?
I thought that it did what it wanted to do for the people who enjoyed that show. I think that it was a missed opportunity in some situation, but I do agree with with what Ali was saying on the show or your show, in that I'm kind of glad that they didn't get the actors in for this cameo here, because it didn't really work. It was like it, even with the dialogue, it just felt kind of haphazard, sort of half-assed, like they didn't. Oh shit! I forgot I did that. Like they didn't care so much about what was said, more that just that they got to do it. And it was, I don't know, that they chose style over substance, and so therefore that's what you got. And for me, I'm not completely impressed with stuff like that. I'm just like, okay, I could have done without that. Actually, that doesn't get higher. But I mean, as you know, I don't watch the show. I didn't watch the show. It didn't interest me personally. That's my personal thing. I'm just not. I just wasn't really interested in it. It didn't intrigue me. I didn't like Peacemaker from the James Gunn Suicide Squad. I wasn't impressed with that either. And right there's his.
Oh, we got Truth 31 in the chat.
Hey, what's up, Truth?
Hey, you just sent Truth the link, man.
Let's see. Hold on 1 second. I keep forgetting you're not in the. You can't do that in the show.
I don't have that ability.
You don't have the ability. Your ability.
No, because I told you to make me a member of your channel, and then you got frustrated and you just stopped doing it.
I wish I had membership.
No, in StreamYard, you make me. It's called a team member, and then I can access.
I think I made you an admin.
No, you did it for my.
Have more rights.
No, you did it for my old email address.
Oh,
and I was like, no, you got to send it to the other one. Oh, it's too much work right now. And then you didn't do it. Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's what you get with Ryan.
Okay.
He just gives you the bare minimum, and then he moves on. That's it.
If you don't look, if you don't jump on the train, I can't get you. I can't get you on. So the
Um,
conductor has spoken.
Here, let me share a screen with. Oh wait, I don't have it up yet. Hold on.
Let's see, right
Let me
there.
see. Are you here? I'll send. I'll send them the link since
The link
you're
that you
just
got.
like so inundated on what you're doing here.
It's a drawing stream, and I'm drawing.
And you're drawing. That's it. That's even the truth can come on. Truth might be like, nah, man, I'm not coming on
He's
that
like,
shit.
nah, screw that. I'm not affiliated with him.
He's like, no, dude, I'm about to do a truth cast. Phil writes, is Ryan still butt bothered by the cameo that happened a week ago?
By what happened?
I've never heard it called butt bothered.
That must be a new. Oh shit! That must be a new form of terminology that I'm not familiar with. Phil Barker,
Phil Connors.
Phil Connors. Hey, what's up, Drew?
Yes, Neil did not like the Peacemaker show. He didn't like it. And like I said before, I mean, I liked it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was funny. I thought actually the story was actually pretty interesting.
Yeah, no, he's all about that show.
Yeah, totally.
He was trying so hard to get me to like watch it. Like
I wasn't actually trying hard. Just that
he was like, "Yo, if you do it, I'll become a member. I'll become a member of your show."
Yeah, that's totally what I said. No, I mean, I have no one else to talk to about it except for my wife, who doesn't give a shit, and then everybody else doesn't care, and it's also talking to you about it.
She has good taste.
She does. She has great taste. I mean, she married me, right?
Okay, so there are certain things that I don't agree with her on, but yeah, I mean.
Okay, look, I'm going to share an image with you.
Okay.
Apparently, this is from Rotten Tomatoes, if I'm not mistaken. Rotten Tomatoes.
And they're always accurate with their stuff.
Okay, so there it is. You got to pull it up because I don't have the ability. Oh, Drugga's got to go. Hey guys, got to go. Class now. If I don't come back, good stream. I have Ryan Andre.
Hey, what's up, Sean Franklin? Hey, and thanks for coming by, Droga. I appreciate it, man.
He's like, the headmaster's looking for me.
Remove, and I'll add yours to the stream. Okay, DC Universe timeline. So this is before or after the Fish Under the Sea dance. Did you find it?
but look how it starts off. Obviously, Wonder Woman, then Wonder Woman 84, then Man of Steel, BVS, Suicide Squad, Justice League, and then Zack Snyder's Justice League. What?
Rotten Tomatoes. That's why.
Why would they do that for? They're like, well, we got to keep it in there somehow.
Well, they didn't get any real numbers. So they're just what did I say? Yeah, he's in a warehouse. He's in the warehouse scene with Batman. I did send you a link, Anthony. So if you are available, you can jump on. But if not, it's all good. This was I don't want to say last minute show because I scheduled it yesterday, but it's all good. I sent you the link last minute. So what program do you use for drawings like these? So I'm using Photoshop. But I'm looking into a new one called Manga Clip Art Studio. No, Clip Studio Paint. That's what it's called. And it's pretty dope. So I definitely want to use it, but can't afford it right now. So I'm just using Photoshop because I already had it. I had it for work. So it's and I've used Photoshop since 2001, so I'm just really familiar with it, and I'd love to try it out on these other platforms. On this, but I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, good question. But yeah, and that's
great question.
It's only photo. It's great freaking flick.
What?
Biff. From the alternate 1985.
But again, this picture here from Rotten Tomatoes, who's a bunch of morons, they still have Justice League in there.
They do. Well, I mean, it's a valid film. It got a theatrical release. It's not, and that's what's canon. That's I mean, even Zach said that. He's like that. Unfortunately, that is what is canon. So. Can't really do too much about that now. Can
I mean, can you imagine them having to tell Zach, right? But this movie is canon, not yours.
You know what? I'm sure that they had that conversation with him. I'm
They're
sure
like,
that was one of the talking points.
I need you to say that to us, Zach. Like, really?
Well, I don't know if they went that far. I don't know. They're like, don't mouth it, Zach. Don't mouth it. I've got to hear you say it.
And then you have to write it in ink.
And then you have to
preferably
write it
black or blue ink.
And triplicate. And also, I need you to
I'm going to grab out of the headphones
copy and send that to your wife.
I'll be right back.
Oh yeah, no problem, man. No problem. Let me just jump on the chat here real quick while I'm waiting. Let's see. Lewis says, "Why does DC Universe timeline have both Justice Leagues? There's only one Zach. Yeah, I get you. Nicotina, no, it's not this crap. A true comment, if I've ever heard one, Nicotina. Yeah, I mean, I can agree that Zack Snyder's Justice League is the better movie and should have been the only movie that we had, but the other one unfortunately exists, and it's the driving force that is defining the universe that you're seeing in the Suicide Squad, the Peacemaker, the Birds of Prey, all that crap that's come after. And let me welcome the Truth 31.
Hello.
What's up, man?
What's going on, man? How are you?
Doing pretty good. And so I see your favorite movie made it on the list, Justice League. Tell us about your love relationship with that.
Fan favorite. Can't stop watching
favorite.
My fan favorite. It's a good movie, great movie, classic, all-time banger. I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah. So, where does it actually fall on the Truth scale?
It's top 10 for sure.
Top 10. That's all I wanted. That's all I needed to hear. Actually,
yeah. It's neck and neck with Birds of Prey for me, so it's hard to choose.
Because Birds of Prey, everybody loves Birds of Prey.
Oh my God, who doesn't love Birds of Prey?
Who doesn't love Birds of Prey?
Birds of Prey is a great movie.
It's a classic. Who doesn't love that?
I mean, you got that's the movie where Obi-Wan Kenobi got ate or blown up like a shark.
Yeah, we have old man Jango Fett.
What is that? You have cornrows?
Do I?
I have cornrows? What?
No, is that your hair showing?
True? Yeah, that's my hair.
Oh, okay.
Did you think he was bald?
I don't know. I've never seen this hair. This is a breakthrough.
It's a breakthrough.
Are you balding?
There is skin under here. Yes, there is. There's a human skeleton also.
Is that your scalp? Wow. Nicotine is going hard.
Do you shampoo? What?
You're like, I don't shampoo.
Yeah. That reminds me of that Queen Latifah moment from what was it? With Steve Martin.
Put your drawing back up. I don't want to see that.
Oh shit! Yeah, I am drawing. Yeah.
I got my Batfleck shirt on. You can barely even see it.
Batfleck.
I actually ordered a black one with a silver Batfleck logo, and they sent me a gunmetal gray shirt with a gray Batfleck logo. You can't even see it on my feet. Are you kidding me right now?
There.
Rip off.
I know they ripped me off, those fuckers.
No, he was saying that your shirt is a ripoff, a knockoff. You decided to buy something inferior product.
Damn shame, man. Damn shame.
Yeah. But yeah, man. So what's been going on in the world of DC that I've missed these past couple days? What did you think of the cameo? Actually, Truth?
Oh, it was horrible. But I understand why.
You understand why it was horrible?
Yeah, because it's Peacemaker.
Oh, so did you or did you not watch Peacemaker?
I watched the first 3 episodes.
Okay.
And then I realized, this show is not for me, so I'm just gonna stop watching.
Oh,
but I've always said this.
Okay.
I said, listen, if you like Peacemaker, that's all you. Like, I'm not gonna make fun of people like a Peacemaker. But
right.
there were so many people who were just fucking butthurt because I didn't like the show. Like, how could you not like Peacemaker? It's James Gunn. I was like, okay, like it's not fucking Martin Scorsese's Godfather. Like, what are you talking about here? Like, this is average at best. This isn't for me. Like I said, this isn't for me. But if you like the show, that's all you. But I guess some people need to like fucking everything. Well, if you don't like Peacemaker, then you're not a DC fan. I'm just like, oh my God.
That's a ridiculous statement.
Are we doing this stupid shit again? But whatever.
Yeah.
It is
Well,
what
I
it is.
mean, a lot of people, and it's kind of crazy, is that they need to have like misery loves company.
Yeah.
And if you don't support something that I guess is favorable for for a group, then they're just like, what we can do is we can ostracize you. And that's the same thing with like the what do I want to say, the Batman film coming up. Like I'm not interested. I don't have an interest currently for it. I don't care. If it's gonna come out, it's gonna do good, but I don't care about it because I'm like, okay, I'll
It's
see it
another
when I see
Batman
it.
movie.
But that doesn't mean that I'm not a DC fan. It just means that, dude, I've seen too many freaking Batman films for right now.
Yeah.
Just I would like. We're not getting the the Ben Affleck movie or show or whatever, and so I'm that's the latest Batman. That's the one that sort of like resonated with for a little bit.
Yeah.
And because we're not getting that, I'm like, oh, okay, I don't need another Batman right now. Oh hell yeah!
That's gonna be the new theme for the Batman right there.
Yeah, that's
Breaking news.
They're like, move over, Danny Elfman.
Oh God.
Silver Shamrock.
We've got whatever
What's up,
the hell
Marcus
this
Bruce?
is.
I'm surprised you're not talking about Fantastic Four. That's good.
Fantastic Four? Is there something new for Fantastic Four?
Oh, Marcus Bruce loves Fantastic Four.
Oh, shit. No, I don't like that. I don't like that either. Okay.
Cool. You like the cameo for Peacemaker?
No.
Did I like it, or are you talking about?
Well, I know.
Shill.
No, I did not like it at all.
Oh, you didn't like it? Oh, okay.
No, I mean, like, and I've said it so many times, is that, like,
and this will be the last time that I talk about this subject.
It won't be the last time. It won't be the last time. But what I'm going to say is that, I applaud James Gunn for doing that.
Mm-hmm.
But again, seeing their faces shadowed, it's another version of the Shazam Headless Superman. It's yet another reminder that Warner Brothers has fucked up so much shit with these actors and with these properties that they can't even do this correctly.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just
one point that I was making with what in regards to what Nicotine is saying is that where in Marvel did they not get the original actors to come and reprise a role or show up? I mean, hell, you even had Captain America. You even had what's his face in Spider-Man: Homecoming, and that's a Sony movie.
Yeah,
and you had Chris Evans come in, and he was the Captain America for the gym video, which I mean it was him, and I was like, dude, that's what they should be doing with Ben, or I guess Michael Keaton now, or Henry and all them. That's what they should be doing, but are they? No, they're not.
Or just introduce Aquaman and the Flash. Don't even introduce Wonder Woman or Batman or Superman.
I mean, honestly, that joke would have been a little bit more funny had it not been the link and it been Aquaman with two of his soldiers with him, and he's like, yo, hey, stop spreading rumors about me, and then Peacemaker's like, just yells behind her like, it's not a rumor, and then just keeps walking away. Yeah, and then he says something like, fuck you, Peacemaker, or something like that. Yeah. That would have been a little bit more in character for, this version of Jason Momoa as Aquaman. And then that's it. You didn't have to have all the everything. It was just it was a waste. It was a missed opportunity. And that's why I'm like, dude, I can't get excited for something stupid like that. But what's up, Arkham Gaming? I see you're here. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it so much. Guys, smash that like button. And then also at the end of the stream, please, hit me up with some comments in the comment section, because it definitely does bring awareness, and YouTube is like, oh, hey, somebody cares. So that's just what they do. That's how it is. But
hey, yeah. I'll tell you what though. If you look at Truth's posts, Jess's post is like Restore the Cyberverse. You guys like 1,000 thumbs up and a whole bunch of comments. I'm like, damn.
Well, I mean, I don't have that kind of clout,
I don't either. I don't know why.
The truth is just like, hey, yo, restore. Oh, I was in mid sentence. Oh, I already got 500 likes. I didn't even keep posting.
This is crazy. It's crazy.
I mean, either that or he's got 1,000 burner accounts. He's like, I'll be with you in a minute. I just got to log out of this one.
Yeah, I don't know why I got so many likes because I'm not doing anything different. I'm just like everybody else, just posting hashtag.
Not doing anything different. So your formula is working, is what you're telling me. The formula is working. The copy's good. Just read
constantly
the copy.
spamming hashtag restore snipers. That seems to be working so far. So.
I mean, you have more subs than me and Zeeverfett combined. You got more subs than ACS. Not Dawson, unfortunately.
Dawson, unfortunately.
No one can dethrone Dawson.
You got more subs than Still Abdul Inc. I don't know what you're doing, man. You're doing a great job.
Yeah. I mean, even Sil has to say, I bow to the truth.
Like fuck the truth.
Of course, he doesn't. He doesn't listen to the truth.
Nobody does.
Truth,
fuck him.
He makes his own truth.
Why the fuck is the truth on your stream? Fuck him.
Yeah. No, I mean, shouts out to Sil. He's doing his thing and he's being successful. So good for him. And he never gave up, and he kept
never give up
and
never surrendered.
Never surrendered. He didn't take no shit from anybody.
All right,
the cameo was just it was unnecessary in my opinion. It was completely unnecessary. Didn't need to be there. Didn't need to happen, and they did it anyway because they were like, well, why not? And
so why wouldn't you want to?
So do you think the hyperbolic reaction is just to piss off the Snyder fans, or are they genuinely like, holy shit, that cameo was amazing?
I don't think it had anything to do with that.
Yeah.
I think a little bit. I think there's a little bit of that.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a little bit of that because people like saying like, "Oh yeah, Snyder versus Dead, stuff like that." Because they just want to be a troll or rude or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, dude, if you think you're gonna get the Schumacher cut, dude, good on you. You think you're gonna get the Mark Webb cut? Good on you. You think you're gonna get the original? What was that? DreamWorks Robots cut or whatever the fuck. Like, good for you. Like, go get it. Like, I'm not here to squash your dream or anything like that. It's like, whatever, dude. But I mean, so I don't completely understand why there's so much, vehement animosity toward people who just would like to see something continue. Like, why can't you have Justice League and Justice League sort of coexist? People who like that, great. People who don't like it, they got, they can watch this or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So I don't completely buy into that, get that, whatever. It doesn't make a lot of sense for me.
I guess because the Snyderverse community is so loud and they're so vocal about what they want to see. I guess that pisses off the blue check marks. Like, oh my god, will you shut up with the Snyderverse shit? It's over. It's not happening. And the fact that we keep pushing on it and pushing it and pushing it, again, I can understand why some people might be annoyed by it, but again, the mute button is right there on Twitter. All you gotta do is just fucking.
Oh yeah, I completely agree. Like, you don't want to hear something, you're not happy to hear it or whatever. Then cool, then go off, find something you do like. Yeah. Go rally for that or whatever, right?
Yeah. And don't play victim when people, call you out.
Yes.
If I say you're a fucking idiot, don't fucking cry about it on Twitter.
Well,
oh my god, he's so toxic. He's so toxic. The toxicity.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, is it's so easy for people to cry out, "Oh, you're toxic, you're toxic, you're toxic," because all it is it's just an accusation that really is baseless. Everybody's toxic. And when everybody's toxic, nobody's toxic.
Asshole.
What did you call him?
Taking over.
That's gonna be the theme.
Save yourself.
Abandon ship. So Ryan, let me ask.
Fuck you.
So the gun, there's no way to I guess because the gun's at an angle, you can't. What?
Oh,
where's
the trigger?
So the gun being at an angle, I mean, I guess there's no way to flatten that out. Like you literally have to redraw it in order to change the angle of the gun because it's a 2D drawing.
So I did this like test, not test drawing, but I just kind of plotted out kind of where I wanted the gun. And so what I'm doing is with this gun over here, I'm just sort of, saying, hey, this is kind of correlating for a different perspective, because in this one he's sort of like holding the gun sort of at an angle but straight up, and then also it's tilted back that way. There's no way for me to take this and say I'm not going to make him like hold the gun sideways, so I'm having him hold it up and down, and also the gun is going to be shooting. So he's going to hold it with two hands because of the recoil.
But don't forget to add subtitles when you put the stream up.
Yeah, I know. Hey, what's up, Nova Joe? Thank you so much for coming. Everybody's forced truth hand. Yes, everybody forced truth hand.
I don't understand what that means.
Yeah. Well, I guess to get on the show. I'm more hyped for Phase 4 than the Hamada-verse. I mean, I have to agree with you in a way, because there's not much going on in the MCU. Like they've already gone through their litany of like awesome characters, and they're trying to introduce. Did you fall?
What's going on over there?
Hold on. Go ahead and. Yeah, I'm gonna mute him. Okay. So just muting him for a minute because there's a lot of background noise. But what I'm saying is for Marvel character, the ones that they're going through now, like Miss Marvel and Moon Knight, which nobody really knows what he's about. I'll watch it, but I don't know anything about him.
Like Batman.
I mean, and same thing with what you call it? Hell, even when Black Panther came out, I was like, okay, same thing. I mean, I see Moon Knight and Black Panther sort of very similar in that they take a lot of inspiration from Batman, and in different ways. So, but the same thing with what's going on with DC. Like DC is doing their fourth phase right now. They're like, yo, bring in the Wonder Twins. Yo, bring in Blue Beetle. Yo, bring in, all these ancillary, Plastic Man and I'm assuming Gold is right around the corner. But they're bringing in all these second tier heroes and everything because they can't get their main continuity in order. They can't, I don't know. It's sad and it's weird and I just don't like it. I can see what you're talking about with that. I'm just like, I'm just not excited for what's coming or what's been coming.
We barely see anything. Like we barely see Black Adam. The footage that they showed, I thought it was cool. The Flash, still barely seen anything.
Yeah.
Aquaman is still they're still filming it. Or still
there's that one shot where he's like in a black outfit on a tan bed of rocks. Yeah. And he's like, yo, I'm in camouflage.
Hawkman. I was like, okay, Hawkman's cool, but
Hawkman's cool, but I have to bring that up. But I mean, like his helmet is like this wide, and like without the wings, and he's just running looking around with a huge ass helmet. He looks like an elk,
He looks like an elk.
It's this big rack, right? And it looks dope when the wings are expanded and out and but when he retracts them, it's like he looks weird. And so I'm in Stargirl still. Good. I'm glad that I'm still alive. They haven't killed me off yet. So that's good. Hey, what's up, Jesse Allen? Yo, whose kids are those? That is
that's my son. He's watching cartoons.
Who do you think will have cameos in Doctor Strange 2?
Everybody.
Everybody.
I think they're going to have a lot of cameos in Doctor Strange 2. More than I can count.
You're going to see everybody, dude. I mean, obviously, here's the thing: if they're
one
already
that I'd be shocked about,
look, you talk right over me.
I know I did. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Your show.
No, it is my show, and I'm gonna put you on mute right now. The only one that I would be shocked about is Robert Downey Jr. That's the only
That
one
wouldn't
I'd be
shock me.
shocked to see.
That wouldn't shock me at all.
Yeah,
It would shock me.
You already saw Charles Xavier in the trailer, so if they're going to show you that, just think about how much crazier it's going to get.
Yeah,
Sure.
I think for sure Tom Cruise is going to show up in like a ridiculous role.
I hope so.
Magneto, everyone except for Hugh Jackman.
Like the Gary Oldman.
Hugh Jackman.
Everyone. What movie was that?
The Professional.
The Professional. That's right.
Fucking love that movie. So great.
Yeah, that was when Natalie Portman was like a good actor.
She's good.
This is before Star Wars when she got stale.
Well, I mean, everybody was stale in Star Wars.
Everyone was stale, but that was George's fault.
Yeah.
He
George.
doesn't understand, or he doesn't get like human emotion.
Well, didn't he say like I have no interest in acting? I just like doing the special effects.
Yes, and that is exactly why when he was with Irvin Kershner, it worked so well.
Yeah,
it worked so well with Irvin because Irvin could direct the actors, and he just got to sit back and watch
reap the benefits.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, financially as well. Yeah.
Here, I'll be right back. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
He's like, this is my world. Fuck it. I'm not gonna do anything.
Yeah, exactly. No. Andre's he's a good supporter. He's a good supporter. And we got to get this thing done because we have been working on this tirelessly. We're looking at the emails, man. We've been working on this shit for like ever.
That's awesome. It looks good.
We started doing this sometime at the beginning of the year. We're almost a year in on this thing. Wow. And God, that's just a lot of time to dedicate to something that you're not going to really a benefit from. Mm-hmm. You're just sort of sharing it with people. And it's like, okay, that's cool, but you're living in a dream world. But yeah, no, I mean, we've been doing this for a while, and I'd love to sort of move beyond this. There's a comic book that I'm working on for myself, and I would like to get back to that and just work on that. So yeah, man. So what have you been doing, Truth? How you been? I haven't talked to you in a minute.
I just been good, just doing my thing, doing the videos.
Yeah.
Fighting these nerds on Twitter.
Yeah. Oh, I hear you, man. These nerds.
Work Twitter and YouTube. That's basically my life.
Oh shoot. What's up, Jamie? Jamie, how's it going? Like I said, guys, I'm not looking at this screen. I'm looking down here. So if I miss your comment, I apologize. Please keep putting your comments in there. I will get to them. Not all of them, because then I'll just be watching the chat. Moon Knight is basically what if DC made Batman crazy. Oh, okay. There you go. Psychotic, insane. Well, he is psychotic. Batman is psychotic. Insane, borderline.
Yeah.
Let's see. Are you excited for Doctor Strange 2? Oh, he's talking to Jesse. He says, I mean, once the time comes, I will be excited to watch Black Adam and The Flash. But MCU is doing great advertising, getting us hyped up. I think the one property that I have to give credit to that's doing the most as far as hyping up a movie has got to be the Batman. I've never seen a hungrier studio to get butts and seats for the Batman. And to be honest with you, the Batman prints its own money.
Yeah.
So you really don't need to do a whole lot of advertising for it. And it just makes me think, why are they pushing so hard when they know the audience is going to show anyway? That doesn't really make a lot of sense to me.
Because I feel like the Batman is going to be their crown jewel for their studio for the next couple of years.
It will be. It's, Batman is easy money. It's low hanging fruit. It's just okay, I get it. I get it. You're not fooling anybody.
Yeah.
With oh, hey, guess what? We got the Batman coming out that you didn't know. Don't you guys feel stupid? Or whatever. It's no, we knew about it.
We got this new character, the Batman. I don't know if you heard of him, but
Yeah.
really excited
Well,
for
the Batman's
concept.
coming out, and it's not Adam West.
No, it's not.
It's like, what?
It's not.
You
George
mean there's a
Clooney.
new Batman?
It's not Val
Holy
Kilmer.
shit.
It's not Ben
Yeah,
Affleck.
It's not. Yeah, it's not either of
It's
them.
not Christian Bale.
Now you're just like teasing me because now I don't want to know who. Who are you talking about?
Who's that? Who?
This
It's
new
this new
Batman.
Twilight kid.
We're talking about the ad campaign that the Batman is going under or going underway, and that it's like the most that I've ever seen a studio advertise.
Well, because they don't want to fuck this up. They're like, this is our next chance at Batman. We don't want to screw this up. We don't want to make a mess out of this like we did with our last Batman. And let's face it, WB made a huge mess out of that. They could have marketed.
I mean, they did really
good.
good by Christian Bale.
Yeah. Except for this big one.
No, what I'm saying it was a Ben Affleck.
I know.
They could have marketed the hell out of that Batman.
They could have done so much,
but immediately they froze and they were like, "What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? I don't know. Get Jeff Johns in here. Can we make it like bright, and funny, and cheesy and full of jokes?" Oh yeah, I know who to get. I'll get the guy who did the Avengers. It's like, come on, man.
And that's why you have this clear divide among, the casual fans and the Snyderverse fans. You're like, fuck this movie, I'm not going to watch it.
Well, the casual fans are the ones that are going to they're going to watch the Marvel movies. They're they're ones that are like, that's their demographic, their target audience.
Exactly.
And that's what they want.
Right.
They were like, yo, this Lord of the Rings stuff, this deeper, universe or whatever, dude, we're not selling. We're not selling out. We're not. I mean, they're selling out in a different way, but we're not. Selling the amount of tickets and the amount of Blu-ray sales and the amount of, whatever else.
Yeah,
right,
we're just not doing that. Which is really at the end of the day, what any of them care about. That's all they care about.
Yeah.
Care about box office. That's it.
Yeah, they just want to make money.
How do we look at the box? Yeah, how do we look?
But like I said, I mean, they're putting all this marketing and all this PR into the Batman because obviously they want it to be a success. It's going to be a success.
Yeah.
But they know how bad they screwed up the last Batman, so they don't want anything. They want to plug this Batman so hard that you forget that Affleck was even there, even though you're going to see him again in The Flash, which is kind of crazy. But they just want to make sure that this Batman is successful on its own. And that, hey, no matter what we do in the DCEU, like main canon, even if we manage to fuck that one up, this one is still awesome.
Yeah.
And he's by himself.
For now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so, and that brings me to or back to the Peacemaker thing, in that they had a guy dressed up as Batfleck. And they were like, no. They were like, no, we
don't want to do that.
We don't want to do that.
We don't want to do that.
I'm sorry, James. You're really making us rethink our offer. I don't know if we want you to do the Rat Catcher.
The Rat Catcher.
I don't know if you're the right guy for that now.
Yeah, right. They're like, please do it. Can you do more?
Yeah. They're like, hey, you made solid gold with Peacemaker. If we could do the Rat Catcher and maybe get what's his face back, Taika Waititi.
With TT.
Well, and that's the thing too that Ryan and I were talking about earlier. It's like, when you look at the commitments that James Gunn already has. I mean, he has Peacemaker season 2. He just got through Peacemaker season 1. He's going to have another show, most likely from it could be Ratcatcher, it could be whoever, based off of his Suicide Squad movie. So you have 2 different TV shows that are starting, and now the commitment time with that is so huge for one director to be writing and directing all these episodes. And so to me, it's no question that he's probably not going to see a DCEU movie anytime soon because, I mean, frankly, he's going to be tied up with all the shows that he's working on for HBO Max. And so to me, that makes a lot of sense. Now, I could package it as a scoop and say, hey, he's not going to do any DCEU movies like Justice League. But at the same time, if you read the room, it's obvious that he's going to be so busy. He's going to be so busy with these shows that he won't have any time to do any movies at all. Other than Guardians Part 3, which is he's already working on.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's
Yeah.
also engaged now. So guys, he can go back to his normal brown hair. Because I still say that was like a PR stunt. They were like, yes, no, the silver hair. No one will believe that anyone with silver hair who looks like an old man would do anything nefarious online. So go with that.
Yes. Never mind those pictures. They mean
Never mind. Yeah. And can you quickly get engaged to someone? Anyone? Yes, she needs to help her image. It's all about image.
Yeah.
Let me just jump over here real quick because Art Gaming usually has good questions. Here we go. Here's the question. Why do people care so much about other people's opinions with DC or whatever they were talking about? I'll give my take and then I'll let you guys go ahead and answer, and I'll jump back to the photo or to the drawing. My thing, and I've already covered this earlier today, but I'll reiterate and say it a little bit differently, in that people just want to know, they want somebody to champion their thoughts. They want somebody that says, you know what, I agree with what you're saying, so that I am, I'm justified in the way that I think. And if I can get somebody to agree with the way that I think, then that will normalize me somehow.
Right.
And so that's my take on that question. Guys, go ahead and jump in and you can give your take on that.
Well, when it comes to the internet, you can never have any respectful conversations because you're hiding behind the internet. You're hiding behind the screen. So
I never hide.
I never hide. Like if we were just interacting in person, I think most people will have a civil conversation because number one, I think people generally are curious about this whole nerd shit, and they want to talk nerd shit. And they also know, like, hey, if you say something on the line, you're gonna get slapped. So that's why. Yeah. So that's when it comes to conversations on the internet, when it comes to Batman or DC or Marvel, it always has this this vitriol behind it because I guess toxic fan base or whatever, and people just want to be assholes just for the sake of being assholes. Like sure. I rarely have any positive conversations on the internet. It's like, hey, if you have a disagreement with me about the Batman or Snyderverse, my DMs are open. Come talk to me. I'll talk to you, and I'll have a civil discussion. But most people don't want to do that because they were like, "Oh, he's a Snyderverse fanboy." So, and I know he's not going to do anything. So, fuck him. Fuck Truth. So it's just a toxic, nature of the internet, and people just they want to be proven right, and they want the clicks and they want the clout because once they see the likes and people are liking it, it's like, oh shit, it's like a drug to them.
It is.
Like,
yeah.
People agree with me? What? Oh shit. Well, let me continue this. Let me.
Yeah. Well, I have more to say. I have more to say on the subject. Go ahead, Nicotina.
Great thoughts.
I agree with that point.
I concur.
Is he really not there?
I don't think so. He's not there.
Damn it, Andre. All right. So never mind. So he doesn't get to answer that question.
Okay, I'm back.
What? Oh, there he is. Okay, so
I'm watching my son as well. Okay, so I got to go do stuff.
I know what you're doing.
Bitch.
Yeah.
But what's going on? I heard
so we have a question in here for you. He says, here's a question. Why do people care so much about other people's opinions with DC or whatever they're talking about?
I don't know. I don't care what anyone else
All right,
thinks.
next. So moving on to his next question. And he says, but the one thing that confuses me is how would he fit into the scene if Michael Keaton is replacing Ben's Batman? Are you talking about for Peacemaker? He fits in because the Flash hasn't happened yet, so therefore Keaton hasn't happened yet. Because
exactly.
Both Flash and Batgirl take place chronologically after Peacemaker. So Batfleck would still fit.
And that's the thing too, is that like if you would have saw Batfleck there and you saw Superman and everybody else, I mean, if you saw Cyborg, it'd be even crazier. But they were like, no, get him out of that scene right now. He cannot be in that scene. What were you thinking, James Gunn? He is the devil. Like, what?
Oh no!
I'm serious. I mean, they hate him so much. They're like, no, he cannot be in there. He said he didn't want to be in it. He said it on social media. He didn't want to be in it. You got to get him out. Who knows? I mean, I'm sure Walter might have flipped out when he heard that he had Cyborg in there. Like, oh no,
Walter.
Walter Hamada. No, you cannot keep him in the movie. Take him out now. We have Jaime Reyes from a Cobra Kai. Because I mean, right now they're all about being positive. They're like, yeah, I'm sure if you ask Walter and you say, hey, Walter, how's your DCEU looking? He'd be like, oh, we got a full comic book movie coming up
like
1 year.
One
Never
year.
been done before.
Never been done before.
Hushitashi.
We have a Jaime Reyes from Cobra Kai coming out sometime in the future. But no, it's look, when you see Batman and you see the Justice League in there, it would make sense because they haven't done the Flash yet. The Flash will reintroduce Michael Keaton to the DCEU by either killing Affleck, which I hope they don't, or establishing a new continuity where it's Keaton instead of Affleck, which is crazy. And I think that's what they're going to do. I mean, honestly, it doesn't surprise me that Affleck was like, "Yeah, I don't want to be Batman anymore." Because if you look at the way they're handling his characters, he's like, "Yeah, this is lame."
It's a joke. It's just a silly joke, and it's not fun for me. Yeah. If it's fun for other people, that's cool. But it's just for me. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Exit stage left. I'm out. I don't really need it. It's fine.
And when you watch Affleck do an interview, he's even like, well, I really hope, they keep the integrity of my character. And I had a nice scene with Ezra Miller, so let's just see what happens. So even him was like, yeah, I know they're going to fuck me up, but hey.
Because I mean, look, James Gunn of all people, like, who's essentially like their shining star, their prodigal son, the guy that Toby Emmerich wanted him to take, Superman. He puts the Justice League in his show, and they make him remove Batman and Cyborg, and then obviously it was originally going to be a faceless Superman. You know what I'm saying? So it's like even James Gunn couldn't fuck with those characters. Like they made him take those out, and that's how stupid Warner Brothers is with these characters. They've got everything so screwed up that you can't even have them, you can't even have them make a cameo without screwing it up.
Well, I mean, it's to the point where that doesn't look nice. It's to the point where it's like they have this personal, like we said, vendetta, with like even with Zack Snyder, they're like Zack Snyder he's so distasting in my mouth. Don't mention his name ever.
Bastard.
Yeah, it's just
he's like Voldemort for
like
Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
They're like, when we talk about who,
and they're like,
don't say his name. Do not say his name.
Yeah, and you also have his fan base.
I shall not say his name. Right?
You also have his fan base and people like me who are constantly shitting on Warner Brothers, and you also have Zack Snyder's Justice League, which completely embarrassed them and made them see like, look, listen, what you made was completely inferior, and here we have the superior product, which people loved. So I think that's even like a bitter taste in Warner Brothers' mouth. It's like, you fucking.
But that's why I mean that's why when you go back to the whole merger thing, I know a lot of people are putting a lot of their stock in the merger, and I think that when the merger is done and Discovery takes over, and hopefully these guys all get taken out of office, and you guys get put in, guys that Zaslav trusts and he knows that can do the job. To me, it makes a lot of sense that you then would stand a chance to see the Ayer cut, because they're looking at it as, hey, look, how do we repair our relationship with the fans? How do we make money off of the properties we already have? Let's put out the Ayer cut. Fans are going to love it. Let's do it. They're like, oh, but it'll make us look stupid. Well, that wasn't me. That was fucking Toby Emmerich who got fired. I don't give a shit about him. Here, do it. Run it. And then I don't even care if before the movie we released a statement saying that now that we're with Discovery, we're going to right all the wrongs that were taking place in this company, and we're gonna stand by our word, and we're going to deliver products that the fans want. Mm-hmm. Boom! You do something as small as that, everyone loves you again.
Yeah,
and I
agree.
I've heard people say like, oh, if they release the Ayer cut and restore the Snyderverse, everyone's gonna be like, oh, I love WB, love WB. Well, I'll tell you what, if those guys get fired and then all of a sudden the universe that we want to see gets taken over, fuck yeah, I'm gonna say I love those guys, because I'm gonna be like, yeah, now you're listening to us. Thank you. Now you're my friend. If somebody shits on me, you're not my friend. If all of a sudden you're supporting me and helping me out, you're my friend. Yeah, I'm gonna be your fucking friend, because hey, why not?
Same thing with like when what's his face, Keelar. when Keelar was like,
Yeah.
Key lime pie.
Key lime pie. When he was there and he was like with AT&T and all that, and they were all like communicating with the fans,
It was awesome.
It was like, whoa, dude, you'd never had this interaction before, this
Yeah.
type of interaction before. So it's like, oh man, this is different. This is new. This is they're not.
But see, that was the
ignoring-
problem, though. That was the problem. The Snyder fans in general were like we were like girls who had bad boyfriends. You know what I mean? And we got a little bit of attention. We're like, oh my god, this is so amazing. And then he just dumped us.
We were Rihanna in that situation.
Yeah, it's like or like we were a guy who had a hot girl who got dumped, and then another hot girl showed up, and we were like, oh, you're gonna give us attention, and you're gonna do the things that I like. Oh my god, you're amazing. Where have you been all my life?
Whoa, hey, I need to censor you.
And then
You're gonna do those things that I like.
and then as soon as the movie comes out, we get dumped. Like, oh
yeah,
really,
we did. We did.
You're not answering my phone calls anymore.
Well, the thing about that is I got a new number, and
I got a new number.
Yeah.
I'm calling you from a friend's phone. All that kind of weirdness.
Yeah.
What
And
had
so it's
happened
just-
was, I got a.
Yeah, what had happened was.
What happened was.
What happened was. Yeah.
Well, here's the thing, Nicotina. I was actually.
I was going to call you back.
Yeah, I was gonna call you back, but I'm actually married. You know what I mean? Like, oh, what you
Oh,
not that. I ain't talking about that. I ain't talking about that.
Oh, shots
I ain't talking about that. I ain't talking about that. I ain't talking about that.
that.
I am not talking about that.
Guys,
You heard
thank
it
you for
first
having
here
me.
on the
This is
Zeeverfett
awesome.
show.
There we go.
Appreciate
All
it.
right.
So I guess we're getting into it, huh?
No, we're not. That's not what I meant. I apologize.
You know what? I don't even know where to go. I don't even know where to go.
Thank you, Zia, for having me on. This is awesome stream. Thank you so much.
Oh my
No,
god!
what I'm saying is that, like, essentially,
Yeah.
he's like, oh, I've already moved on to somebody else. You know what I mean? Like, he's
Yeah.
got Warner
Yes.
Media. He's like, oh, and guess what? Now I'm gonna get fired too. So you're just like, what the hell happened? like I thought we were on a roll here. Like, I thought everything was all good. Now apparently it's not all good. It just
Yeah.
doesn't make any sense. I mean, this company is ran like by a bunch of idiots. And look, I mean, I'm sure there's smart, educated people, but like, they have
Just
not.
got done saying they're idiots.
Well,
I'm smart.
Well, I mean, you have to be smart to a
Really
certain
smart.
extent to be an executive in a company,
No,
but
you don't.
unfortunately,
you
they
could
have
just have
not
connections.
succeeded.
You can have connections.
Yeah, I got my job as a CEO of this branch of Warner Media because I'm friends with Ryan Zeeverfett and he runs the company.
You're hired. Don't get canceled, Nicotina. Don't get canceled. Walter Hamada.
Hamada.
But yeah. So, air cut. You guys think it's coming out now? Final word.
I think it's gonna get released. For
That
sure.
if certain things happen, yes, it will come out.
Yeah.
I think after the merger, it'll come out because, like I said, whoever takes over is going to be like, oh, let's release this and make some money off of it for HBO Max. Let's go. Oh, well, they didn't want to do it before because it was a sign of, a failure, past failures. Like, I don't give a fuck. I wasn't here for that. Release it.
Yeah.
You know my
And
book.
people are gonna watch it, and people are gonna subscribe. You're gonna get more subscribers to your HBO Max channel.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, though, is that, like, if we got to see the Ayer cut, and we've already seen Zack Snyder Justice League, but imagine being able to watch the Ayer cut and Zack Snyder Justice League. Now you're seeing both those movies before they were fucked with by WB, and before Jeff Johns got his greedy little hands in the mix of those movies.
Yeah.
You'll be like, wow, they were on something really good here, and they totally screwed it up. And imagine, as a trifecta, imagine if if we got to see the real third act of Wonder Woman 2017. That would be the ultimate get rid of Jeff Johns moment. Like, this is DCU without Jeff Johns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
would
feel
be
like the
nuts.
biggest problem is it's going to make them look bad, but at the same time, it's like, who gives a fuck?
Molly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, unfortunately, and it all depends on if they're still sort of part, in that regime still, that's left over. Because not everybody's going to get the axe day one, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they're not going to come in, all right, you're fired. F you, get out of, they're going to, it'll be a gradual process. They're going to get rid of like a handful of people and sort of like start to, move pieces around and see where, see where they can get some, some movement, synergy, whatever.
Yeah. I think people are realizing, wow, they think, oh, the Snyderverse gets restored right away. It's gonna be Showtime. It's like, no, again,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a
Because I mean,
slow
you got to
process.
think about this is that you got to think that hey, they've got more properties than just DC.
Yeah,
It's not just DC that they're concerned with.
Sex and the City.
So I always bring that up because he brought it up. I was like, they got Sex in the City, and everybody knows that's a big property.
That's a big Zaslav property, Sex in the City.
Yes. He's like, guys, we're gonna bring people back. We got Sex in the City.
But they already did another season of that show. They just currently did or recently did a new season of Sex in the City. So I don't know what else they can do with that.
Knows this. That's why I'm
because my wife watches it. She was like, "Oh, the new one came out. We have to watch that." I'm like, "No, we don't." But no,
new generation.
The new generation, the next wave.
Yeah, it's like sloppy seconds in the city.
You want to see old chicks having sex? Yeah, I guess.
Oh, good.
I'll watch the other one.
Did you know that the Sex and the City girls are as the same age, if not older, than the Golden Girls were when they had their show?
How old are they? They're like in their 50s?
In their 50s, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, look at this. Here, let me pull this up real quick. This is some this is going to be
next level shit.
Some next level Dawson Wiedrick.
Oh.
Shit.
All right, well, let me take my crappy art off the screen. Let's bring it
up.
up.
Let me find it though. Hold on.
Shit.
I got two different I got two different Twitters
I'm ready. And you're like, hold on. I
had two different ones.
What I got to do is I got to move my from my banking to my checking.
That's it. There it is.
I always thought
there it is. Look at that. It looks like he's foaming at the mouth, and he's got a runny nose, but it looks cool.
It's a stream. Oh my god.
Like,
okay, so holy shit, he's crying and snotting and spitting. And
that's pretty cool.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's
interesting.
Awesome.
He looks like he's very upset.
He's very upset because he didn't get a trilogy.
He didn't get a trilogy, and he did not get the 2 for $6 at Burger King. It's like, why did I get the meal? The value meal.
He's like, no, this is the Batmobile that we have for you. He's like, no, can't
Fast and Furious car.
It can't be seen in this.
Look, I think the Batman is going to be a badass movie. I actually bought my ticket today, so I'll be seeing it the day of at 3 o'clock.
And I heard
I will not be on the 4 Nerds that day.
Truth is, so I you know what? I think I'll be the only one on the 4 Nerds, and I'm going to hold it up. I'm going to hold it down.
You're going to pitch a tent.
I'm going to pitch it. I'm going to pitch a tent.
I'm going to boycott.
Yeah. So I mean, Truth, you're all hyped up for the Batman, right?
Yeah, you're all chilled out.
You're all chilled out, showing up for Hamada.
Got my Nightwing. Yeah, I'm ready to go. I've got my tickets.
Oh, you know what was great was when that guy was like, "Oh, how could you want the Snyderverse to be restored when you're a Nightwing fan? Nightwing's dead in that universe." And the truth is like, are you a fucking idiot?
I think the correct term was retard, I believe.
Yeah. That's what he said.
So
details matter.
So yeah, details matter. And I've talked about this with Nicotina, but so the terminology retard.
Now you want to talk about this? Okay.
Yeah, I have to. I designate for people who could be of sound mind, body. You know, yeah, he runs away, and they choose to do something contrary to, to logic, right?
Yeah.
Not somebody who is mentally challenged or anything like that.
Yeah, of course.
Somebody who has the mental capabilities to do this, to do everything, but they choose to do something contrary to logic.
Yeah.
Those are the people that I consider or deem as retarded.
Yeah.
So
it's something that we used to say like all the time.
We used to say it all the time, but see, the thing is now, in our day, we have the language police, and so so yeah, we just got turned in, and that's why Andre took off because he went to go report us.
Nicotina's like, yeah, I have a successful YouTube channel, so I don't want to be banned or canceled. So I'm just gonna dip out here.
Yeah, well, I mean, unfortunately,
or truth.
Yeah, I am not affiliated with these two.
I am a good man.
So, and we have a. We have a very special guest that just came and joined us. and he will tell us all about what's going to be happening in the future of DC. So I'd like everybody to welcome Mr. Walter Hamada.
Hello, this is Walter Hamada. We have very big comic book movie coming out. Four comic book movie. And we have the Batman. We have Black Adam and the Flash. Very big movies and Aquaman.
Aquaman.
Aquaman with my very good friend James Wan. Yes, me and him go.
James Wan.
Me and him go get dim sum on Wednesday.
Well, thank you so much for being here, Walter. I mean, I've got to stop drawing for right now, but So I mean, what can you tell us about the new DC universe going forward on the small screen?
On the small screen,
yeah, on HBO Max.
On the small screen, I don't read that website. It's fake. It's no real.
It's fake news. Oh no,
it's no real. It's
no real.
Okay.
We're gonna be on HBO Max.
Okay.
We have a Jaime Reyes from Cobra Kai.
Cobra.
Very funny movie. Very funny show. But that on Netflix, and we don't like a Netflix.
We don't like Netflix. And, well, I'm sorry, but what sort of problems are you having with Netflix these days, Walter?
With Netflix, it's a Zack Snyder. We cut him out like the Snyder Cut. We cut him out like Snyder Cut. We say snip, snip, goodbye.
Snip, snip. Oh,
snip, snip.
Oh, no.
Like rap song, click, click, boom. We do snip, snip, goodbye.
The big cheetah cut. Oh, man.
No. I prefer chop, chop, goodbye.
Chop, chop.
That's me.
No.
We roll him up like a roll of sushi, and we.
Well, that's good to hear. So what other plans do you have for, like, you know, the main cast, like Superman, Batman, you know, Wonder Woman even? I mean, are we going to get to see a Wonder Woman 3?
Sure. You get to see Wonder Woman 3. We greenlit with Patty. She's a great filmmaker. You see Wonder Woman 84. Great movie. Very colorful. It's so colorful, it looked like a plate of sushi.
We're back to sushi. All right.
I'm very hungry right now. Very hungry.
Well, Walter, I mean, I appreciate your visit.
Hold on.
Oh, you have more.
Hi, Toby. Hey, Toby, hold on. Hey, I call you back, baby. Okay, bye. Hi, that was Toby. I tell him I called him back.
All right. Okay. Well,
but remember, we have a 4 comic book movie coming out this year. We have the Batman with the Robert Pattinson. You know him from the Twilight movie.
Yeah.
Very good movie. Very, very popular in mainland China.
Oh shit.
So Walter, will Black Adam have a China release? Because we all know, you know, China and Black don't really go together.
Well, you funny man, Truth. I watch your stream. You talk about the Snyder cuts too much. There's a cold stack. We cut that out. Like Snyder cut. We cut him out and we say, go away.
Go away.
We don't need no Snyder cut. We push Snyder cut off cliff, kind of like 300 poster behind you.
Oh no. Well, I have to say, I appreciate you coming on the show and giving us some of your time. And what's up, Neil? Neil, I have a very special guest on my show. I don't know if you can book him. But yeah, thanks for coming on. And I'm gonna have to kick you off my show because I don't like your shit. Get the fuck out of here.
Who is this guy?
Holy shit, he's still back there. Let's go.
Security.
Oh man, I don't know, Nicotina. I'm just waiting for you to finally maybe come back on the show. But yeah, let me bring back this. Still drawing
Jeez.
the good old gun
It's
here.
awesome drawing, by the way.
Oh, I appreciate that. I'm just drawing here while we get special
Oh.
visits from unwanted guests.
Uninvited guests.
Uninvited. I don't even know how you got a link. So that's kind of odd, kind of weird.
Get me back on the show.
What?
Get me back on the show.
Oh, Nicotina. Well, I would if he got backstage, I could bring him out, but we are not graced with his presence, unfortunately.
No.
But yeah, man. So do you draw at all?
No, I cannot draw to save my life. I was never a good drawer. That's why I'm always impressed by people who can
What the
draw.
fuck was that?
Hey, there he
What was
is.
that?
Where'd you
nuts.
go? I was looking
Where'd you
for you,
go?
and
I was trying to get back on, but then that guy jumped on, so I started listening, and I got in the chat. I was like, who the fuck is that?
Took over.
Hold on, let me get my dog in. Who let the dogs in?
Oh man, no, I don't want that.
Cute dog.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh no!
Don't even think about it, Trucci Spade, okay?
Oh.
Oh my god. Well, it sounds like Walter Hamada is very excited about his projects coming up. Jesus.
Walter
Yeah,
Hamada.
I couldn't get him to shut up about him.
He's excited for Black Adam, man.
Yeah, Black
he's
Adam. I
excited
guess
for
that's a very big, successful movie coming out for them.
I guess so.
So
You know, Black Adam is going to be good, but I don't know. I think it's either going to be. I don't know, man. I have my reservations about it. I almost kind of feel like it's either going to be a really good movie or it's going to be another kind of like trash fucking movie where you're just like, wow, this is really dumb. Where you're just like, what is happening right now? Why is Pierce Brosnan there? You know what I mean? Just like, okay, this is a big payday for everybody. Or it's going to be really good where you're like, wow, this is a great story.
I hope it's the latter.
It's a good story, but I think it's going to be fun. At least that's what I'm hoping it'll be. Just give me a fun movie. I'm not looking for anything deep or, stuff like that. As long as it's fun, I feel like it's going to have the same tone as like The Mummy from 1999, Brendan Fraser.
He's going to come out of the tomb.
That fucking Brett Ratner Hercules movie. Jesus Christ, that was horrible.
I mean, you do have from The Mummy, you do have both Brendan Fraser and The Rock coming out and
yeah, the DC properties, yeah,
and they're both villains.
That crossover is gonna be fire.
Yeah, yeah.
What was the deal with the Walter Hamada guy liking sushi so much? He kept talking about that.
He was into sushi.
Even Jamie's like, oh, he likes sushi. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
All right, let me.
That was so unwoke. You're in trouble now.
That was unwoke.
Get me canceled.
That was the opposite of woke.
That was unwoke.
Yeah.
That was not welcome. That wasn't welcomed woke.
Not at all.
It wasn't welcomed Hamada.
Well, yeah, he was never welcomed.
How did he know you were streaming?
Him. Huh?
How did he know you were streaming? That's crazy.
Well, he must watch your show. He does watch Truth.
Apparently, he was like, I mean, Truth tried to ask him a question and said he like attacked him right away. He said, "I watch your stream." I was like, "What the hell?"
I thought
I see your show. I'm like, "What in the hell?"
Yeah.
He might show up on your show, Truth. You better watch out.
Oh, yeah, he's welcome anytime.
Well, there you go.
You know what it is? It's probably because Zack Snyder makes so many appearances. He's like, well, I got to do the same thing.
Yeah, Zack Snyder are close. We're buddies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, it's always good to have Zach on the show.
Zach
had him on many times, but not on my channel.
No, of course not.
Yeah,
maybe on the Four Nerds, maybe next year.
Maybe the Four Nerds one day. Maybe the Four Nerds.
It could happen.
Maybe the Four
Nerds. Could be.
He's like, Four Nerds. Okay, these guys are not.
I'm gonna call that a four Nerd exclusive. It happens.
Exclusive. Dropping those scoops. I hope Dr. Fate looks fucking amazing.
Did you guys
except for the eyes? I'm hoping the eyes I hope they glow on the thing, and it can be a blank mask.
I hope they glow on command.
I hope they glow on command.
Look at this picture. I'm sharing the screen.
Not
Instead of looking at the butt of a gun.
Now look at this.
That's from
that
Boss
is,
Logic.
Pattinson's costume with Ben Affleck's body. Got it.
Yeah, and this is drawn by Boss Logic.
Oh,
That looks cool.
That's a great image. It's a great image. Look at that. You got him always laughing at him, but he's going woo. McLovin, it's in the house. He's been
So this is an official poster that they're going to use.
This is something that Boss Logic made, so it is what it is.
I hope it's official because that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. That's awesome. I don't think it'll be official though.
What's on his leg there? Is that like a grenade?
A grenade?
Yeah,
no, that's a gun. Pistol. That's his grappling gun.
I think he's holding it. What's he holding? A batarang?
Yes, a batarang in his left hand.
It looks like
fire.
Look at his face and like his pose from like the waist up. He's like, "Argh!"
Yeah, he's like, I gotta take a horrendous shit right now. So,
oh no,
horrendous shit.
All right, let's see. Put that back in.
The Bots, man. I think it's gonna be good.
I think so.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good movie. I don't think anybody's gonna.
I do feel that people are gonna just fucking hype the shit out of it. Be like, oh, it was the fucking most amazing Batman movie of all time.
I can see that happening.
Yeah.
I can
Easily.
see that happening.
I mean, people who saw Justice League made videos saying, "I love this movie. I'm going to see it 100 times." You know?
Oh yeah. There were people that were like that.
That's what I'm saying. Is that like people get all amped up when they first see it. I'm going to see it opening night. And I'll probably end up being one of those guys who's like, it was amazing. But I don't think it'll be that. I think it'll be a pretty cool movie, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
I think it'll have a good story. I think it'll have some pretty cool Batman moments. But I mean, just like that little clip that we got the other day where he punched Gordon and then ran and and had all the cops, like every cop in the city was after him at once.
Yeah.
And they were like, let's converge on the stairs and remember, shoot to kill.
But they were talking super close. So tell me, Batman, where you are.
I thought they were gonna kiss. He was like,
I was like, Jesus.
He's like, you got a secret behind that cow? He's like, won't you come over here and find out? Fuck her up, bitch.
I was like, back up, son. Back up a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I gotta run. So Ryan, thank you for having me on the show, man.
Oh man,
good to see you. Good to see you again, man.
All right, cheers. It's good sharing with you. Of course.
Always a pleasure.
You can follow me at Nicotina Show on YouTube. Just go there, subscribe, become a member, join the Patreon, do all that good shit. I'm live every Monday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time with Zeeverfett. Is always there, and sometimes Truth as well.
Yeah, I am.
He's like a fly on the wall.
I don't have a life.
All right, I'll see you guys later.
All right, man. And where can everybody find you? Oh.
Just X that out real quick. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. I'll clip that. Oh man. So out of everything, including the Shazam, we'll even include.
Shazam,
which property are you most interested in seeing? Like,
Black Adam, because that's the one property that we haven't really seen before. Like we've seen Batman, we've seen Aquaman, we've seen Flash. But Black Adam is the one that really has me intrigued because I don't know what they're going to do with it. I don't think The Rock is going to be like a full villain.
No.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be an anti-hero. I think they're going to do kind of like they're going to follow that formula for Venom.
Yeah.
And he's going to be an anti-hero, and he's going to be likable. People are going to like him. He's going to do a lot of damage.
A lot of property damage.
A lot of property damage. And so yeah, I think it'll be a fine film. I don't think it'll be anything groundbreaking.
No.
I think that it will it'll definitely help the Shazam film.
Yeah.
I think that franchise, if you want to call it that. I think it'll definitely help that.
Yeah.
I think it'll be good. I don't think it'll be great. I think I'll be able to pick it apart just like I'm going to pick apart the Batman movie. Because that's what I do. That's I'm not personally, for me. I don't like things just because they're there. Yeah. It's like if you got a good story and you got and everything everything is pretty solid. It's hard for me to pick it apart. But if I see something that's like just tickles me or I think it's funny, I'm gonna mention it.
Yeah.
And that's why, like when Anthony, watches a show, he can tell the moments that I'm gonna have an issue with. He's like, "Oh, I can't wait to hear what Ryan says about this part," and that's typical. That's typical me, and whatever.
Yeah.
So,
and it's fine to criticize. Like it's okay to like criticize DC and still be a fan, because I know some people just take it so personally. Like, how can you criticize it?
They certainly do. It's like why are you? They see it as like hate.
Yeah, it's not hate.
And it's not. It's not a form of flattery either. But it's definitely, it's like, hey, I'm observing, and reporting what I see. Basically, it's like that's it. I observe and report.
Yeah,
and
like Seth Rogen.
Like Seth Rogen. There you go.
Yeah, and I love DC. I love these characters, so I want these characters in these movies to be like a fucking plus. And when they're not, we'll talk about it. It's like, okay, like here's what we didn't like, but hopefully for the sequel they can work on this.
Well, it's just like the Shazam costume, right?
Yeah,
like that had that had an issue. I had an issue with it. I thought it was too cartoony. I understood what they were doing. I'll do it the other way. I understood that they were trying to go for, hey, this is what a child sees a superhero as.
Sure.
So I get that. And I'm like, okay, so he's gonna look kind of foolish.
Mm-hmm.
But then, when you stand him next to, the Henry Cavill suit at the end of the movie, it doesn't translate well.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Oh, that looks bad. And now it's apparent, and everybody can see it.
Yeah.
And so that's why they changed it. They addressed it because people brought it up and they were like, yo, hey, we want better.
Yeah.
And that's that again, that as well. That's fine. You can ask for better. We're consumers. We're the ones that are,
buying
we're buying your product.
Yeah.
And if you're not going to give me a fire product, then don't expect my money.
Yeah.
Don't expect me to run to the theater to go see something that I feel is inferior.
Yeah, and you don't have to like go on Twitter and bash the director. It's like, hey, what the fuck was this? Like, no, just be respectful. Like, hey, hopefully, big fan. Hopefully, you guys improve the suit and stuff like that. And super excited for Shazam 2. And they improved the suit, and it looks way better than what they gave us.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
I think this is definitely a step up. I think it's a step in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
But it was because of the Black Adam movie, and that's the reason why it's looking, the way it is for the whole Shazamly.
Yeah, I'm super excited to see Black Suit Superman and Black Adam 2. That's gonna be exciting.
I don't think we're ever gonna get Black Suit Superman again, unless, of course, there's more from Zack.
Yeah,
if there's more from Zack, if they have that conversation with him, if they bring him back into the fold or whatever, then sure, we're definitely in store for more Black Suit Superman. But for right now, that is not a thing.
No.
For right now, that's not in the cards, if you will.
Right. I do think we'll see Henry in the Flash, though. I think he will be in the Flash.
You think he'll be in the Flash?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because I had one of the guys I talked to. He's a pretty cool guy. He was saying that he's in the Flash. I'm like, yo, but do you know? I'm like, I mean, I would love to see him in the Flash. I would love to see him. I want him to whip it out.
I want to see it. I want to see it.
I want to see it, but I don't think that, and I don't. Yeah, I just don't think that's going to happen. I would. Oh shoot, that's not what I want. I would love for it to happen, but I don't see it.
Well, so, if Henry's not in the Flash movie, then I think it's like, okay, well, I don't think he's Superman anymore.
I mean, to be honest with you, that's what I was saying. Like last week, when we were talking about the Peacemaker show and all that, I was like, yo, if he's not here, then he's not going to be in the Flash movie. And if Grace Randolph is correct,
Hey Randolph,
I have no idea who that is. But if that person is correct, then we're not going to get it. We're not getting. Oh no, wait, what am I doing? Oh, it's level layer 7. Then we're not. Is that again? Hold on, wait a minute. Really? Oh, okay. No, I got it.
There we go.
Okay. Woo! I was like, what the hell? I thought I
Coast is
chose the right
clear.
layer. But anyway, so let's see, layer 5. Put that back.
Number 5.
But yeah, no, I think if they keep disrespecting the role, which like like I was saying, I'm fine with that. He wasn't in the Peacemaker film
Yeah, me too.
or show.
Mhm.
And hey, what's up, Droga? I see you're back. If he's if he wasn't in it, that's fine.
Mhm.
That is completely fine with me. It didn't have to have them all. They did have it, so it's like, okay, fine, whatever.
Yeah.
It's all good. You did your thing. Not many people saw it. It didn't shake anybody's world
Yeah.
or anything like that. So we'll just do that, and then I'll make that wrap around.
And I think people would be upset even if he did show up. It's like, well, I like seeing Henry Cavill, but why is he in Peacemaker? Like, this doesn't fit as well. They probably want to make fun of him.
I mean, it's the one problem that I had with it, with Peacemaker. And you know what? I probably need to bring this up a little bit. The problem that I had with Peacemaker was that they tried to make the character fit. They tried to make the Justice League fit the tone of the show.
Yeah.
Which I thought was a misstep. I was like, no, you shouldn't make that happen. You should actually make the show fit the Justice League. Like,
Yeah.
how would the show act if the Justice League was really there?
Yeah.
And
especially like when you go back and watch Zack Snyder's Justice League and the interactions between Flash and Aquaman, as opposed to here, it's super jarring. Like, it doesn't fit. It's like, okay, well, something's clearly not the same. One of these things is not like the other. So I think that's why people were so upset about it. It's like, yo, like, what is this? Like, are you serious? Like this is the banter between Flash and Aquaman. Like, first of all, I don't believe that this banter between them at all. Like, it feels like you said, it feels like a James Gunn Peacemaker show. And I'm just like, yo, like, this. Sorry, fam, but this ain't it.
I agree. Yeah. It's just like, they could have done something better with it. They didn't have to do what they did. Like I said, it's fine that they did. I don't care. It wasn't a show that I watched anyway, but oops.
Mm-hmm.
But it definitely, here we go.
Definitely triggered some people.
But it definitely did trigger some people, man. And I'm fine with that. People can get triggered all they want. Anything, like I said, anything can offend anybody at any time.
Yeah, I agree.
So, that you can't control what offends people.
That's right.
And you can't go around trying to police people either with, hey, you should be okay with this or that or whatever, man. It's whatever your, I don't want to say comfort level is, but I mean, it's whatever your, wherever you kind of fit on that scale. That's where you live, man. Yeah. And everybody has different standards, different ideas of how things should be. And I mean, I have different ideas just like anybody else. And, you know what? I shouldn't. No.
We all love these characters.
I shouldn't delete what I'm deleting. So I'm just going to keep that.
What did I do?
Yeah, no, these guys animate it. And I'm like, if they move the gun, then I ruined everything for them. So I was like, I shouldn't do that. But yeah, I mean, everybody has their own, headcanon and all that, like how things should be and the tonality of it and all that or whatever. It's like, it is what it is. Let me see that gun one more time.
Or maybe like don't give so much creative freedom to James Gunn, or just talk to him like, hey, we're gonna let you use our characters, but treat them with respect at least. Like Peacemaker can still be a douchebag and you still disrespect them, but just not do it in that way, in that fashion. That's what we want.
Well, I think that the regime that's currently there, I don't think they have that sort of like that care.
No, they don't.
They what they want to do is they want to appeal to the masses. They want to appeal to the people that do like that. They want to appeal to the people that are like, I'm fine with anything you guys do, and it really doesn't matter to me. And I'm here to tell you that hey, do your worst basically with these characters because right now you don't have my money, you don't have my attention.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, then they're like, oh man, what do we do to get their attention? You know?
Yeah. And I feel like maybe there's a little bit of spite towards the fan base because well, I know this will piss off the Snyder fans, so put this in there as well. Maybe just a little bit of that because I can see them.
If there
I can see
is,
what makes them totally petty.
Sure. I mean, if there is, then that's probably true with anything. That's probably true with any property. They're just like, hey, I'm not really too concerned with how the fan base is going to respond to this.
Yeah.
So we're just going to do whatever we're going to do because the joke in question, that Aquaman is a fish fucker, and that's what it was.
Yeah.
But I mean, that really, to me, it just wasn't a joke. It was just like, it was potty humor at best.
Yeah.
And it was like low hanging fruit for a writer, like no respectable writer.
You get no respect.
You get no respect. But yeah, I mean, it felt to me like they could have done. They could have made a better creative choice than just like, hey, this has been in the show, and so we're just going to kind of do that. It just it didn't resonate with me personally.
Yeah,
I was just like, okay, that's not my Aquaman.
Hashtag.
Hashtag not my Aquaman. So there we go.
And that joke has been associated with Aquaman forever. Oh, that looks cool.
Thank you. Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna do any of the rendering. That's I got another guy for that. He does a fantastic job. But yeah, let me bring up a good old. Oh wait, no, I don't have him anymore. Oh, I do. Hold on. Let me remove that real quick because some behind the scenes stuff that nobody can see. So let me pull that over.
Shit.
Yeah, oh yeah. Nicotino loses crap if I do that. So I'll delete this one and let's see. Oops. Where'd you go?
Where'd you go?
Transform, flip. There we go. And
Droga, did Dark Side show up in your high school, Droga? Let me know.
All right, and I'll put that back here. Add to stream. Here we go. Oh my God, there he is. So yeah, awesome. There he is again. And okay. So
Captain Cold. I always want to see him on the big screen.
Yeah, unfortunately, he was supposed to be a major character for the Flash.
Yeah.
And he was supposed to be in the film. I mean, you've dealt with Captain Cold before. I mean, being on the CW show.
Yeah. I actually liked him on the CW show, at least the first season.
Yeah, he was cool. He was just a little too, I don't really need to see my Captain Colds or Poison Ivies or whatever. Just kind of have that weird sort of like, I'm a cold person to begin with. Yeah. And now I have a gun that shoots cold. So therefore I am Captain Cold.
He was like very mustache twirly. With
yeah. I don't know. I mean, it was cool, but at the end of the day, I didn't care. He was fine. Mm. He wasn't horrible. He didn't do a bad job. Yeah. He was just kind of like, for me.
Yeah.
I think he was the guy that was in Prison Break, right?
Yeah.
And they brought the other guy from Prison Break as well.
Heatwave.
I guess they had so much, good chemistry rapport or whatever. And so they used both of them as villains.
His performance was way over the top. Heatwave.
It was.
It was like, whoa, what are you doing here?
Yeah. I was like,
tone it down.
Yeah. He's like, I'm
it's like, what? Like, what is happening?
I'm weird. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Yeah. He was definitely over the top.
Yeah.
And I was like, the only reason why I thought he got the job for, no, I don't like that either. For the Legends of Tomorrow, was because of the other guy.
Captain Cold.
The Captain Cold guy.
Yeah.
It was just because
it
of
was almost
their.
like a package deal.
It was a
It's like, well,
package
if I come
deal,
along, you come along.
and it was like I don't remember them ever being sidekicks to each other in the comics.
Mhm.
And I mean, I could be wrong, but and I'm not a comic aficionado. I do have comics, but I'm not, the first and foremost authority on.
Yeah.
All right, let me see, on that subject. But yeah, let me see.
And you call yourself a DC fan? Get out.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like you don't read comics. I'm like, no, I did read comics when I was a teenager.
Have you read the latest issue? Like, no, I'm married, I have a
Yeah.
family, I have a job,
I haven't kept up with it. Sorry, guys, I haven't kept up with it. Like, oh, you're a poser.
Comicsology.
Yeah. But
I'll get to it. I get to
I did see Zack Snyder's Justice League. Oh, okay, you're cool. It's like, oh, okay. Oh man, we were gonna have to revoke your card.
I see them all. I even saw Justice League. So yeah, there you go. I earned my stripes.
Oh yeah, no, I even bought Justice League.
Why'd you buy it?
I bought it because I thought that was the only time I was gonna see those guys again.
Yeah,
in the respective roles.
Yeah,
I didn't think I was going to get any more, of Batfleck, because at that time, it was all about. Oh God, that looks like shit. It was about Sad Fleck.
Yes,
and so so I was like, dude, there's no way he's coming back. He's not going to do any more. And this was back then. This was back before Snyder Cut was even a thing.
Yeah.
I'd already kind of had those thoughts. I was like, dude, there's just no way. He's too what's the word? Too
proud?
Big? No. I mean, he's a proud guy, but he's just too big of a name.
Yeah,
to just kind of like hang around like, hey, are we doing this or what? Like I got my buddy over here, Matt Damon, who is he's going to be in the Marvel universe. So yeah, let me see.
But I always feel like Ben Affleck will come back because he loves the character so much.
He does love Batman, and he did it for his son. The only way I could see him coming back, and this is just me, is if his son requested it. Or if Zach requested it.
Yeah. Or like Zach has complete creative control over the project.
Yeah. You're not going to have to make a statement like you did for The Flash. Like, I hope they keep the creative integrity. I'm like, oh God, really?
Which is like fucking red flag number one.
That tells me that, I mean, come on. He's telling everybody like, yo, they're not director driven. And that's what I was, saying on Twitter a little bit ago. I was like, they're showing that they're not director driven still.
Yeah.
It's still a thing. It's still a problem, apparently. So
we shall see with that. I feel like the Flash trailer is going to tell a lot about what the kind of movie this is going to be.
It's got to. I know it's going to have some funny to it. Some fun elements. Much like. And I didn't mind that one shot, that one scene when he was in the when he went to go see his father and he put the sun or the glasses on the guy with using the marker. Yeah, I didn't mind that. I know that's the Barry we're gonna get. It's Justice League Barry.
Yeah.
So I'm just like kind of preparing myself for that. But it's gonna be more of that kind of stuff. It's just it's gonna be more of that and so I've got to mentally prepare because I am going to see that. I am going to see the movie. I'm interested in the Flash movie. I am a fan of Keaton, so I'm curious to what the hell they have in store for that character since they've replaced the Thomas Wayne and Bruce Wayne, Batman in this film will not be Thomas Wayne. He will be Bruce Wayne.
Yeah,
because you're not gonna confuse the average moviegoer. When they're sitting there and they've known Keaton to be Bruce, you're not gonna sit there and throw some like 180. Like, wait a minute, you're you're Thomas now?
Yeah, plot twist.
Yeah, they're like, hey, gotcha, bitch.
M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong.
Oh yeah, M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong. Shyamalan Ding Dong.
Like, what is this?
Yeah. No, they're not gonna pull a switcheroo on you.
No, they're not gonna do that.
You know, it's not gonna be some sort of Scooby like it's not gonna be like that. So
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So
gonna be worse.
I think let me take Lynn out. Let's see, let me reset the view.
There you go.
So yeah, there he is. So this, why did I do that? I did R. I want to be zoom, and then zoom out. Okay. So this right here is all I'm going to do. I'm just doing the line work on Captain Cold, and then in the foreground he's going to be shooting somebody. I'll give you 3 guesses who. Go. Who's he going to shoot?
Flash. The Flash.
and no for all 3. Actually, he'll be shooting Cyborg.
Cyborg. Oh, okay.
So that's the character that's going to get the Sonic, or I guess Frost Blast.
You heard it here first. Confirmed. Ray Fisher will appear.
He will appear in this non-theatrical rendition of the Justice League. But guys, thanks everybody for showing up. Thank you, Truth. Thank you, Nicotina. And like I said, smash that like button. Comment in the comment section below if you didn't catch the live stream, or even if you did catch the live stream. Please put something in the comments so that YouTube can sort of snatch that algorithm and say, hey, this something happened here. Yeah. But where can they find you, Truth? For everybody who's watching us and may not know where your channel is.
You can find me on YouTube at the Truth31. You can find me on Twitter at Truth31The, where I'll be fighting other nerds, and you can find me on Instagram at True1The. So there you go. Thank you for having me on Zeeverfett.
Oh yeah,
it was fucking awesome.
Always, man, always. It's always fun to talk to you, DC. Shop talk. and then also Walter Hamada for showing up.
There you go.
That was amazing. And all I can say about that is. Well, what I would normally say whenever Walter comes on would be this one right here.
That's not how the Force works. I have seen shit that'll turn you white. I'm here to tell you right now.
We don't.
Well, anyway, you guys have a great evening. Thanks for showing up, and catch me next time when I put Cyborg in the scene, unless I do that over the weekend, because we're really trying to get this thing done for you guys. So y'all have a great evening, and thanks for showing up. Later. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like what you saw, check out our other videos and subscribe for more. Be sure to leave your comments and suggestions down below. Don't forget to check out our TeePublic and Teespring store. And a thank you to all of my Patreon supporters. Your support is much appreciated. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. This is Zeeverfett signing off.